Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy MidPokeMaster here today with the BBL Season 6 Week 9 Team Builder in battle against my good pal Streamy TV, coach of the Halifax Hitmonchan. So before we get any further, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell on the top right corner if you want a notification whenever I upload. So, around like 60% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So, please just make sure to subscribe to, to show support to the channel that you want to see more of my content. And, just stuff like that. It just means the world to me, if I get support on this channel. And, yeah, so, currently we need to win our last two games to have any sort of chance at playoffs. And right now that's not looking too hot. Because, it's just very unlikely we even make it if we win, just because of how certain battles can go. But obviously the only way we can win, is by, just by winning our last two games. That's our only chance. So last time I played Streamy, I 6-0'd him with Bisharp. So, hopefully that can happen again. Not with Bisharp, but with like any of my other mons. Just because I need to win big and, do well to make playoffs. Just even have a chance, like I said. So yeah, this season's been kind of rocky for us. And there really hasn't been much we can do about it. I mean, yeah, we can, but you know what I'm trying to say. I haven't been playing the greatest. My team isn't the greatest, but I think it took me too long to get comfortable with this team. Figure out how it really works. So yeah, if you do not follow me on Twitter, make sure to follow me on Twitter because I'll announce this kind of stuff. But I did not have an upload last week against SC Tornado because unfortunately I did have to take the forfeit loss. I completely forgot I was battling her at that day and time, and I went out with my friends, and by the time I got home it was 30 minutes after she took forfeit win. Can't get mad at her at all. I would have done the same thing, especially considering how much it mattered for playoffs for both of us. So yeah, so now let's get into the team. Streamy has a team of Palkia, Aegislash, Scizor, Crobat, Entei, Seismitoad, Whimsicott, Regieleki, Scrafty, Articuno, and Regirock. So, just a very offensively threatening team. Dual Steel types in Aegislash, Scizor, and just a very good team. Palkia is very annoying. Aegislash is always annoying. Scizor is always a big threat. Entei, is always a big threat. Seismitoad just completely invalidates Rotom Wash. I just feel like Streamy has a very good matchup against me, in particular against a lot of my defensive options. But while offensively, I feel like I do very good. As you can see, I have Lumberry, Rayquaza, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Dragon Descent. Max attack, 180 speed, Jolly, 4 in defense, 4 in Spadaf, 68 HP. So, just very offensive. He doesn't have much to switch into this because nothing really wants to take a hit at +1 besides like a physically defensive Seismitoad, a Regirock, and really bulky Aegislash. But if I can get some of those mons weakened, I get to +1. I can set up on Entei with my Lumberry or like Scald, Seismitoad, whatever my opponent clicks. This one can just put in the absolute finest of work. I believe we are speed creeping. I think I sped crept like modest Regieleki or something along those lines. I don't exactly remember what I was speed creeping. But yeah, I think this one, if I can get into the right position, can just win by itself. Next up, Heavy Duty Boots, Libero, CINDERACE, High Jump Kick, U-Turn, Powerball, Sucker Punch. Max attack, 236 speed, Jolly with 20 in HP. This one just has absolutely no switch in. Just because of my, Libero, nothing wants to switch into, literally nothing on this team really wants to switch into High Jump Kick. Besides Aegislash or Crobat or Whimsicott, but none of those appreciate Powerball or, me U-turning out into my other checks. So this one can just put on so much offensive pressure in this game that it's going to be very hard for him to find, suitable switch-ins that, it's hard for him to find switch-ins for both this and Rayquaza. So, I just need to really offensively pressure him this game and, hope that, his mons get too weak for either, a Rayquaza win con or CINDERACE win con, late game everything's weak, can't kill me. Next up, physically defensive Rotom Wash. Just Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Defog, Pain Split. Completely hard-walled by Seismitoad, but there's not much I could do about that. The only move I could run would be Toxic or Trick Ring Target, but I felt like I needed the leftovers as I don't have the greatest switch-ins to Palkia. So, this is here to live the water moves if he's choiced. So I just want to keep the rocks off for my Rayquaza. Doesn't bother Cinderace because I have boots, but you know, Rayquaza's the win con, so I want to keep rocks off, you know, the field as long as possible. And you know, Pain Split, you know, just get something on the switch and, you know, heal up quite a bit. So yes, this mon gets hard-walled by Seismitoad, but I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I can offensively pressure it enough this game to where it's not that big of a problem. Next up, fully offensive Nidoqueen, you know, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Sledge Wave, Ice Beam, you know, max visual attack modest, 172 speed with the rest in HP, with 4 in defense and Speed F. With this speed, I believe I was speed creeping like Adamant Scizor? No? Yes, yeah, that's what it was. I creeped Adamant Scizor because if he's Jolly, I can live the hit so much easier, so there's no point to, you know, outspeed Jolly. But he just doesn't have a switch in for this mon, just because my coverage plus Life Orb Sheer Force just offensively pressures this team very well. And he honestly doesn't have a switch in, like his best switch in is like Speed F Seismitoad. But you know, it doesn't appreciate Earth Powers, and I want damage off on that for, you know, Rotom, to make it easier for Rotom to pivot around, and then Rayquaza endgame. Next up, we have especially defensive Grimmsnarl, Reflect, Light Screen, Darkest Lair, Spirit Break. You know, really didn't make a difference if I was Fizz Def or Speed F. I just want to set up screens, you know, maybe get some damage off with Darkest Lair or Spirit Break. That's really about it. That's all Grimmsnarl has done for us this season. But that's all I wanted it to do, just because it really helps out my team with those dual screens, making it easier for me to set up, take less damage, and just, you know, fully, you know, just put Rayquaza into its prime and, you know, just offensively set up. And then finally, physically defensive Porygon 2, Shadow Ball, Recover, Tri-Attack, Toxic. You know, download just because there's no ability I want for my opponent. And Analytic, he has quite a... Actually, I could have been Analytic, that would have been smarter. But I also kind of wanted to know if he was like... No, I should have been Analytic, but, you know, can't change it now. So, you know, just Shadow Ball plus Tri-Attack is very hard for him to switch into. Seismitoad does only get Toxic, and I can just recover up to, you know, be bulky and annoying, so... Porygon 2 is very annoying for this team to deal with, and I think it does pretty well, especially behind dual screens. So thank you all for watching the team builder, and I'll see you all in the battle. And here we are with the battle, so let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling too confident about my prep, just because I don't know, I'm just not feeling my team this week, so hopefully we can still do good. The last time we played Shrimmy was a few weeks ago, and I 6-0'd him, so let's hope we can get... Let's hope, you know, we can do that again. I don't think we can, just because of his team composition. It'll be very hard to 6-0, just because Regieleki is very annoying, can outspeed any form of, like, +1 Rayquaza. And just, I believe Palkia just naturally outspeeds it, so, like, if it's Choice Scarf, it's very annoying. Yeah, it does, so... Okay, so, no Age Slash, which is always amazing. Has Scrafty. No, Regieleki has Whimsicott. That is more than fine. And we've already told each other, good luck, have fun, so... Yeah, just make sure to go check out Shrimmy, he's an amazing dude. Just gonna put this Whimsicott on the layout, so... Palkia, Scrafty, Entei, Seismitoad. So this is pretty much the team I expected, like... Obviously, I had a few different ones on the layout, but... You know, that doesn't mean much, so Palkia. I'm very excited to see no Regieleki. Scrafty. Entei. Seismitoad. Whimsicott. And Scizor. So, I think I'm just gonna lead Nidoqueen to try to... It's no longer as important as it would have been since Regieleki is no longer here. So, here we go. So, let's make this a good one. Because I can just stay in on the Seismitoad now and just hit him very hard offensively. And he does not have an Earth Power switch in. And you know, even just getting that damage off on the Seismitoad is more than fine. Hopefully we're not lagging out. I don't know why it's a black screen for so long. Okay, there we go. Taco. That is Seismitoad. But I am fine just hitting this thing very hard offensively. He can't, you know, kill me unless he's like super offensive, but then he doesn't appreciate this Earth Power. I'm gonna outspeed most variants, so in Earth Power 2 it KOs, unless if he's probably like max special defense. Yeah, if he's max special defense, that's the only way he lives 2 Earth Powers, but I just want this damage off. So, because this mon is a, you know, just a big way of just annoying my team between, you know, Rayquaza having trouble breaking through it, Cinderace having to only be able to having like high jump kick to hit it, and it just hard walling run and wash, between it being a ground type and water absorb. So, just getting this damage off is more than fine. And I'm figuring out if it's like physically defensive, physically offensive, whatever it is more than fine. So hopefully he's just like trying to think out his lead and we're not lagging. Okay, so we do get this damage off. Okay, so he's at like 30 and he can like Stealth Rock. So those rocks are annoying, but we do have Defog. We see leftovers. So it looks like we are lagging quite a bit. Hopefully it stops. Okay, so I just get Earth Power again. As his only switching to this, like an actual Earth Power, would be Whimsicott. That obviously does not appreciate the Sludge Wave that would come in right after. Does Whimsicott even like appreciate Earth Power? But we do know he's not like especially defensive. So I could have gone for the Ice Beam. It looks like he's like, it's like a damage roll. Yeah, even Whimsicott does not appreciate Earth Power. Like it's max HP, it doesn't get 2-shot, but literally any other move will. So he's gonna hard switch out probably into Whimsicott. Scraft. Is this like AV? He's Intimidate. It's like right on the edge and we see leftovers. I kinda just want to hit him again. Because like he just can't hit me very hard. Like his best way of hitting me would be the, like, he would want to knock me off. But I'm fine with that because I need damage off in this mon. Because this is very annoying for P2. Because P2 can honestly beat everything on this team. I can Toxic recover everything on this team besides this mon. And he's gonna knock off. So you're at like 10, probably like 15%. So I'm gonna take off my life orb on this damage count. Yeah, but now this mon is weakened, it just makes P2 that much better. If we get rid of Scizor, Grimmsnarl also looks super good here. I'm just gonna click Sludge Wave again, as still nothing wants to switch into this. So this mon is now dead, which is, as I said, super amazing. Nidoqueen kills Scrafty. Now he could probably go into like Entei or his Palkia, both of which are very annoying. If he goes into Palkia, I might stay in, but I also want to keep this thing around for the Scizor, because it's just a great way of offensively dealing with it. So what is he going to go out into? He can go out into any mon. Besides maybe like Whimsicott, if you go into that, it just shows he's very offensive. Purple Rogue. That is Pokémon. I also kind of want to sack this Mon off considering I can't touch it. Like, I don't have a great switch into it. Because I can see him clicking the water or the dragon move here. I wish it was Porygon 2 type. Did I make it Fizz Def or Spin Def? I made it Fizz Def. Yeah, I'm forced to go out into it, as I need to keep my Rotom Wash healthy for that Entei, and Grimmsnarl healthy enough to get up screens later. So we're going to take Stealth Rock. We go from, we're going to be at 168. And what do we get? We get an attack first. Quick Surf. So 168 to 107. That only did 61. Yeah, that doesn't do much. I'm just gonna recover up here. He could be Scarf. It would make a lot of sense. But obviously I don't want to risk this. So he's just gonna stay in and click it again. Did a little bit more that time. So now I'm at 140. I kind of just want to click Shadow Ball. I mean, Tri-Attack still does quite a bit, but like how much does Scizor take from a hit? As like that's his best switch into this Mon. It still doesn't appreciate a Tri-Attack hit, but that's actually at +1. But maybe we can get like one of those 10% rolls, you know, like the Paralyze, the Burn, the Freeze. I'm really thinking this thing's Choice Scarf. He still hasn't switched his move up. But he obviously could just be baiting with us to, you know, pull in this Rotom Wash. So he's gonna switch out. What does he go into? Parker. He goes into Entei. I'm fine with that. He got frozen, but if he just clicks Sacred Fire here, he'll fall out. But I'm still, you know, very unfortunate. I obviously clicked that move and said I want the chance to, you know, get the, you know, the side effects of these moves. But if you click Sacred Fire here and I get burned, that's more than fine, because I'd rather be burned than toxic. Like, any day of the week. So he doesn't click a fire move here. Now I'm sorry, because maybe he's like Calm Mind. Which, you know, obviously could be a good bring. I mean, it is a good bring, not... You know what I'm trying to say. So, I'm in a good position here. I can just spam Tri-Attack. And getting this one gone is great for my Grimmsnarl. As this is just a free switch to my Grimmsnarl every time. Like his Entei, I really just can't talk today, if you can't tell. But I need to keep this one healthy for the Palkia, like I said before. Palkia is a big threat. And like, if it's Scarf, he has trouble locking in just to one move. There's another Tri-Attack kill. It looks like it, so I'm just gonna go for it. It could just be, you know, a damage roll. So... But he really doesn't have a switch in here like he has a Scizor. But it looks like he's just going to sack this off, which frees up my Rotom Wash a lot. So now I really feel bad about that freeze because, you know, the last BBL game I played, I got double froze. So I just feel super bad. Shrimmy is literally one of the nicest dudes, even though he like shows like friends, which isn't very good. But now if he goes Scizor, I can always just go Rotom Wash and Defog. Honestly, I should have gone into Rayquaza and try to set up on it. So he goes down into Jesse. He goes down into Scizor. Does Porygon 2 like deal with that? And Porygon 2 Rotom Wash. It does not appreciate the hits, but I don't have another switch in here. And this Porygon 2 was specifically here for the Entei, but now that that's gone, it's, you know, freed up a lot here. And I'm just gonna defog away the rocks, no matter what. If he U-turns out into Whimsicott, good play on his part. Clicks knockoff. This does 138 to 73. $138 to 73. So he did 65. Shows me he's banded. But he can't kill me here because I no longer have an item. I'm just looking to take the item off and do damage. So it's a good thing I didn't stay in there, because that EV light is very important. But I'm just defogging away these rocks so Rayquaza can set up. You go on into Taco, that is Seismitoad, that is fine. I don't really have a way to touch him though. And I don't think he has a way of touching me either. How much damage do I need off on Scizor for my Rayquaza to win? Actually, if I just get to +1, I can kill. As you can see, out of range of Bullet Punch. But if I have Reflect Up, that's a lot easier. I'm just gonna go ahead and Nidoqueen here. He's not gonna click a ground move. The best move he can click against me here is like Power Whip or Toxic, or sitting up Siltox again. Clicks knockoff. But we've seen that already, right? He's at like 50. So I'm just gonna click Earth Power. I'm pretty much not gonna kill unless I get like a very good damage roll. But that's just not gonna happen. So, do I get the damage roll, or is he just gonna get to kill me? I don't get the damage roll, and Liquidation's gonna kill me. So, Seismitoad kills... Seismitoad kills... what's it called? Nidoqueen. But Nidoqueen put in more than enough work this game. And honestly, my Cinderace can kind of win by itself now once this Palkia is in range of Sucker Punch. I can just click U-turn here. And then... or I could just click Sucker Punch because he's gonna... Okay, so I go Cinderace here. Kinda wishing I wasn't Boots, maybe like X-Rebo. So I could always click U-turn here. Is he in range of Pyro Ball? It looks like he is. It's just very annoying how lagging the server's being because it's, you know, one of the best ones. That looks like it's in range. But these are the same accuracies anyway. The U-turn always kills. I'm going for the high jump kick. I really could have U-turned out, but any money he goes into, I'd be afraid of. Like he has a counter for. It's like if I go into Rotom Wash, he has a, you know, what's it called, Whimsicott. If I go out into P2, he has Scizor. Please hit. Okay, so Cinderace kills Seismitoad. I could have set up on him with my Rayquaza there. That actually would have been a really good play. But at this point in the game, I don't think I need to set up. I think I just can, you know, I can just get chip damage off on stuff. If he locks into Water Move with his Palkia, I can set up there, but I don't need it. But I'm feeling really good here. He has Palkia, Whimsicott, Scizor, and if I get that Palkia like really weakened or like dead, this Cinderace just wins between, you know, me outspeeding this Whimsicott and outspeeding this Scizor. But does he kill me since I'm a fighting type? So I'm a fighting type. He does not kill me, but I don't want to risk this when I have a perfectly good... I honestly could have just sacked off Rotom Wash there. That would have been the better play, because, you know, if he clicks Water Move, I could always just full switch out. But I'm still at Porygon 2, and that's fine. I'm gonna get the attack boost. Click Spatial Rend. That was a crit. It was not. So that is 191 to 116. No, they're just offensive as can be. So I'm just gonna recover up here. If you go into Scizor, I just hard out into my Rotom Wash and sack it off. So I don't want to lose my item, as it's very important on me living these hits from Palkia. So I just sack off Rotom Wash. It is very useless here. He could freely U-turn there too. And it looks like, yeah, I'm in range unless he gets like a very low damage roll. And he does click U-turn. Do I live? I do not. So Scizor kills Rotom Wash. But I'm still in a good position. So his play is to go out. Okay. I just get to click what's it called? Fireball. I guarantee I'll outspeed this thing. He could like Prinks or Stun Spore me. What's this thing called? Prinks. Yeah, Power Balls are a great play here. Even if you go Palkia, that's more than fine. So you're going to switch out Tate, and he's going to take this Pyro Ball. I almost clicked the high jump kick there. I thought about it. It just wasn't worth it in the long call. I did absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go on to Grimmsnarl here. Those are like 85. I just want to set up my screens. This one's not as useful right now. Clicks Earth Power. So I'm going to set up my reflect, because you shouldn't stay in here. I mean, I guess I could have always attacked for damage, you know, to get the damage off for my CINDERACE. But you're going to go out into Scizor. Bullet Punch does not kill. So I'm just going to set up a reflect. Just drop my phone, so I just got to pick that up. So you're going to take Bullet Punch, this should not kill. So I'm going to get my dual screens up. And now I can go out into my Rayquaza and be perfectly fine. So I'm going to click Darkest Lariat. I'm fine with this. Took a little bit. I'm just gonna Spirit Break. Okay, so they're gonna kill me. Whimsicott kills himself. So CINDERACE can come in and just click Powerball. And I can just stay in here and win with CINDERACE. I can just click Pyro Ball. I jump kick the Palkia. But obviously this is me saying if I land my moves. But now he can just spam a Spatial Rend with his Palkia and try to go for crits. But you're going to switch out into your Palkia now. And I am a fire type, so actually, how much does Choice Scarf Surf do? Does not kill. 2 Sucker Punches are a roll, so I'm forced to go for High Jump Kick here. Now I just need to hope I hit. Does he die? He does. CINDERACE kills Palkia. But yeah, now Scizor, I just get to click Powerball twice. Considering I have my dual screens up, this Whimsicott can't touch me. So I'm just clicking Powerball here. I just have to hope I don't miss. Okay, I'm fine. CINDERACE goes Palkia. Whimsicott. And now I should be fine because he cannot lock into any one move that wins him the game. Because if he locks into Bullet Punch, you don't kill me, or P2, or Rayquaza. If you go into U-turn, you never kill me. Like, you just can't win. But we are going to win this game 3-0. This is a victory we've really needed to, try to get this playoff spot. A few of us are fighting for the very last playoff spot, so we're going to be 4-5 plus 3. So depending on how Leo's games go, and like how a few of these unplanned games go, we could make the playoff spot. It really sucks we had a forfeit last week. It was totally my fault, though. I can't get mad at SV. I would have taken the forfeit too if I was in their shoes. And next week we fight Matt O'Shea, which is another playoff contender. So if we beat him, that's nice. So who does Matt play this week? He plays SW, so that's either one of those can win the game. you know, this is just going to be, you know, a very close playoffs. It's very likely we don't make it, so we're just going to have to go from there. A few of the 5-4 coaches could also not make playoffs, so there's still a lot of playoff spots open, so yeah. So make sure to watch next week's video to see if we make playoffs. I'll obviously keep you updated, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.